Temperatures not soaring into the middle 90s today, at least for most spots, although Bogalusa and Baton Rouge did both say highs were at 95, and at the airport at Kenner, 92. We're not expecting a lot of cooling rain the next few days. In fact, we may get under a heat advisory in the next maybe couple of days. Monday and Tuesday looks possible, and then scattered rain could return at the end of this upcoming week, and that would make it mercifully a little less hot than what we'll probably experience again Monday and Tuesday, maybe tomorrow as well. We have a lot of heat going in different parts of the U.S., of course, including southeast Louisiana, although it's not as bad as it could be. Upper 70s to lower 80s, and our feels like temperatures in a lot of spots still stuck in the upper 80s to about 90. Here is our current temperature at the airport, 83, still feeling like 90 degrees. And our satellite and radar has been very quiet today. We had mostly sunny skies today, of course, with only just a few clouds here and there. Your wake up forecast again, 70s expected, and that's what we're expecting for the overnight lows. Just warm and humid and mostly clear to begin the day. And the rest of your Sunday takes us probably toward 94, 95, a little hotter because of our pattern really kicking into gear the next couple of days with that high pressure over us. Mostly sunny skies, and I do have a slight chance for a shower. I don't think we'll see a whole lot of rain, but we may have a couple of pop-up showers or storms. Here we go by noon. You can see this model in particular does want to put in a couple of showers, maybe even by 3 and 4 p.m. Still a chance for at least a bit of isolated rain. This takes us to 6. Most of the rain, if we do see any out there, will be wrapping up at that point, and then through the evening we drop through the 80s. Our upper pattern features, of course, the big high that has been keeping us dry today and tomorrow. But by the middle of the week and into the latter part of the week, this is Thursday and Friday, note the dip here as the high starts to get squeezed back to the west a little bit. So this should open us up, I think, for a couple of disturbances. We may see a few more scattered showers and storms. Doesn't look like a ton of rain at this point, but we'll see and monitor as we get closer. This would be more toward Thursday, Friday, and maybe into next weekend. So that could be a good thing to help with the heat and bring back some of those chances of rain a little higher. This is what I have right now. We may need to increase this for Wednesday just a touch, and then Thursday into next weekend, I have the rain chance near 40 to 50% each day. We're talking about the tropics, but this is all that is out there right now being highlighted from the National Hurricane Center. We had a little system here that has pretty much dropped out. Even earlier today, it had just a 0% chance of development, so now it's not even being highlighted. And then we do still have this little area, this small disturbance in the extreme western Gulf of Mexico. This has a slightly lower chance compared to much earlier today, 40% chance of developing into a depression or storm, but there's really just not that much time as this generally drifts northwest and will likely be inland pretty soon. So still a chance perhaps for it to organize a little bit, but it's just not looking like a very high chance. You can see it right here. Already inland in the next day or two, and then really through the next several days after that, we're not expecting too much action. So our 7-day forecast just showing the heat at first dominant, and then later in the week, the rain a little more dominant. Perhaps we will see, but it does look like at least that chance for some of those scattered storms will be there. Those 94s and 95s, just keep in mind our average high right now is 91. So even today with our high of 92 at the airport, that was just a little bit above average, but I think we will surge a few more degrees the next few days. So don't be surprised if a heat advisory is issued sometime either tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday. That would be for a heat index above maybe 105. So it's going to be a hot, humid feel for the next few days, but we do have that higher rain chance later in the week and maybe next weekend too.